Before we read, I'm going to see what you guys already know about this topic. So I'd love for you to look at the before reading questions, read them to yourself, and answer incomplete sentences. Let's first, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's first list out the religions. So why don't you start us off, Maurice? And if there's anything he left out, girls, you can add it on, okay? So Maurice, what religions have you heard of?
Christian.
Okay.
Catholicism.
Catholicism, which is part of Christianity.
Muslim.
Being Muslim.
And Buddhism.
Buddhism, excellent. Did he leave any out that you guys included? Did you have one, Yanni, that Maurice forgot? What was it?
It might be like, I think. I don't know. Mine's had a J.
Okay. Do you want to show it to me?
Yeah.
Judaism. Yes. Go, girl.
Wait, that's all Judaism.
So being Jewish, that's what you're thinking of, Tabitha? Yeah, being Jewish, the other word for that is Judaism. Judaism is the name of the religion, and someone who is Jewish, that's describing that person. Okay, great job, guys. Anything that, Kaylee, that we didn't say yet? Tab, you got one?
Hindu.
Excuse you?
I forgot Hindu.
Hinduism.
We
You're
was
so
just
smart.
talking about Hindu.
Y'all know a lot about this topic. Well, great question, Kaylee. We are going to learn more about that this week and next week. So by the end of these weeks, you'll be able to explain to us. You listening? You'll be able to explain to us, Kaylee, what Hinduism is. Okay, now it's time to share the question that we have, what we're wondering. So Kaylee just shared a question. What is Hinduism? That's a great question, Kaylee. We can be basic with our questions, okay? Maurice, can you share your favorite question that you had jotted down?
Do they have musical instruments?
Yeah, do they use musical instruments during their religious ceremonies? Absolutely. Great question. Tabitha, what were you wondering about South and East Asian religion?
How do the South and East Asians practice their religion?
What do they do when they practice their religion? Absolutely. Kaylee, what were you wondering?
I wonder if they eat the same food as us or they.
Are you thinking like the food they eat during religious services? Or like after their religious services? Just in general?
Good Sunday or whatever.
Or they probably do have special foods they eat. Like when y'all do, and I don't want to assume, does everybody here go to church?
Yes.
Yeah, I used to go to church, but I don't go anymore. That's why I don't assume. So I remember when we went to church, we would always eat like donuts after. They always had donuts at the church. So it wasn't like a religious food, but it was something that we would eat as part of going there. Is there any foods that you guys always eat when you go to church?
Soul food.
You eat soul food afterwards or at church? Like they bring it to church or you eat it after?
Yeah, I eat
They bring it
after.
and you eat it afterwards? Okay, what about you, Maurice? Is there any special foods that you guys eat
Only on
sometimes?
special occasions.
Yeah, special
Soul
occasions.
food.
Like what? Soul food?
Programs or such.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to think of another example. Like Easter or Christmas, right? Those are religious holidays. We eat certain
Or-
foods, right?
We have a thing that
Thanksgiving.
But Thanksgiving's not a religious
so
holiday.
like when it's the pastor anniversary, they kind of like celebrate it. And
Yeah. And what kind of foods would y'all eat to celebrate her?
her favorite food.
And what's that? Do you know?
Soul food.
Soul food. Love it. Okay. And Kaylee, did you have anything else to add? Okay. So I actually think that's it.
When is the New Year?
Yes. So not New Year's is not a
But
Holiday.
that's when I go to church.
You go to church on New Year's? Okay, excuse me. Let me not assume. So what do y'all eat at church on New Year's?
Food.
Can you be specific?
I don't know. They
Mac
have
and cheese.
Different things.
They give us bread,
Love it.
chicken, macaroni, collard greens, soul food.
Just say soul food.
Well, she's describing it for herself. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay. So I actually think it's a great question, Kaylee, because we know what we might eat or when we go to our religious place of religion, but we're wondering, okay, what do East and South Asians eat? I think that's a great question. All right, Manny, you want to share yours? What were you wondering?
I wonder how they wear their clothes.
What kind of clothes do they wear, like the people when they're practicing the religion? Or you're thinking of like almost the priests or the priestesses of the religion?
How they practice.
What do they look like when they're wearing it? Or like, in a way, like what do they wear to church in a way?
What do you wear to church?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you wear to church?
Can I tell you, I wear a polo dress with some Yeah, dress sometimes shoes. I wear dresses.
Dress
Sometimes,
shoes, right?
Oh.
There's a church right by my old
Or I
house.
just wear some jeans and a shirt.
So sometimes you're
Yeah.
kind of casual.
You know,
So there's a church by my old house, and it's a black church, and they wear like incredible hats, like every
I
day.
know.
They dress up. They have heels on, dresses, and big old hats. They dress up every single Sunday. So at your church, maybe it's more casual. At some churches, it's more formal.
They
Okay.
ain't got that
Formal.
little You
Yeah.
know, 'cause at my church, you can dress however you want.
It just depends, right? It just depends where you go. Okay. Wonderful questions, guys. Before we start and take a look at some images that are going to get you guys kind of excited for this topic, don't look yet. Stop looking ahead. I want us to take a look at our vocabulary. Can you circle the 2 vocabulary words so you
I
can
know
reference back
both
to
of
them?
them.
Oh, I love that, Maurice. Okay, Kaylee, directions. Circling both vocabulary words. Okay, let's go ahead and read this first one. Let's chunk it up. Reincarnation. And do you want to put reincarnation in your own words, Maurice? Or should we take a look at the definition? Let's annotate the definition
Wait,
first.
you could say it first because I already know, but you can go ahead.
Okay, let's annotate it. Ready?
The belief.
Okay, go ahead, Kaylee.
The belief that after someone dies, their soul is born again.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's This doesn't have to be your belief, honey. This is somebody else's belief.
In a new body, like starting a new life over and over.
Okay, so I annotated a lot. Did anyone else annotate that definition? So go ahead and annotate, underlining or circling what you think is most important. And don't just underline everything, Tabitha. That's a lot to underline. Pick what's most important, okay?
This is important. This is
Oh.
weird.
Which part? So, baby, we don't want to talk about somebody else's beliefs being weird. You might say it's different.
It's different.
Yeah.
Very much different.
Which part did you annotate,
The
Kaylee?
soul is born again in a new body.
Right, the soul comes into a new body. Yeah, that's different than what you were taught at your church, right? Okay, Mian, what did you annotate? What did you think really stood out? Same thing?
Yeah, but I boxed a new body.
New body, yeah, because that really stood out to you. Maurice and Tabby, did you guys annotate anything different?
I put start a new life.
Starting a new life, you did too?
Yes.
Over and over again? Yeah, because it's just not one new body, right? Your soul gets born into a new body and then another new body and then another new body and another forever. And I put after someone dies, so it's like after you pass away, then
Yeah, me too.
your soul goes to somebody else. Okay. Yeah. Does your soul have to go into a person? What if it's a cat? Or an elephant? Or a tree? Alright, now let's look at our next word, okay?
Enlightenment.
Enlightenment. Okay, let's annotate and read the definition.
This a state of deep understanding
Why don't you let
and
her take
peace
it?
where a person is free from suffering and sees the world clearly.
Okay, so go ahead and annotate.
Okay.
If you had to pick like one, just try to pick one word this time. If you have enlightenment, you achieve what? What word?
Goals.
Goals. Peace. I picked peace. I picked peace too. You achieve suffering?
Clearly.
You'll be suffering?
I picked
Okay.
No,
So, but
Maybe she have a different understanding.
so
of something.
right, so let's go back and look. It says free from suffering. So
That's
it's
the most important.
so in that case, Kaylee, I would say then pick 3 words and write free from suffering. Okay? Because the person who's enlightened isn't experiencing lots and lots of suffering, right? What are they experiencing? Kaylee. Kaylee, if
Yes.
someone reaches enlightenment, are they experiencing suffering? What are they experiencing?
Peace.
Peace and freedom from suffering. Yeah.
So,
Tabby, did
let
you
me
pick the
read.
same thing as us or you did something else?
I said deep. Yeah, person is free.
Free. I like that. Yeah, they're free. So it's like you are free from everything and you have true peace. So that's what enlightenment
Around
is.
you?
Inside of you. Alright, let's go ahead and flip the page. We have a couple more minutes to take a look at these images.
Yeah, set
So-
your timer.
I want y'all to, it's okay, I'm making a call. I want y'all to take a look at these images. Each of these images comes from a different religion in East or South Asia. I want you to look at the pictures, listen, read the captions, point to the captions, let me see, you know what the captions are? Yep. Paper fly. Maurice, can you point to a caption so I know, yep. And I want you to write what you notice and what you wonder, okay? Complete sentences as always.
Oh.
What do you notice and what do you wonder? I'm gonna participate too. Alright. Tabitha, why don't you share with us?
Both.
So I see Maurice, actually, you know, let me do this. I see Maurice follow my directions and you circled one notice and one wonder. So Maurice, why don't you go ahead and share with us what you noticed about the images or the captions?
Well, in the second box, what I noticed was
This one right here?
how they was like praying
You noticed them praying?
to like their altar.
Oh, he used the word altar. Does everyone know what an altar is? Maurice, can you
Right.
explain what that means?
It's basically like a long thing that goes like not in the middle of the floor, but like in front of like the pulpit.
Right. So if you've ever been to church, it's like the part that almost looks like a table or like a counter up front.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'm Catholic, so mine might look different, but that's where they put like the bells. No, the Bible, usually they put that on the thing where they're reading it from. But just imagine that altar. So Maurice is noticing that even though they weren't Christian, they had an altar too, just like he does at his church. Kaylee, what did you notice?
I noticed that they were all wearing orange.
Oh, I noticed that too. Wait.
Think of this as connection.
Cold.
You're welcome to bring your jacket in here. Tabby, what did you notice?
I left my
I
jacket.
said, I noticed that they're praising
You noticed they're praising another God. Yeah. What did you notice, Manny?
A lot of different cultures.
You noticed it looked like it was different cultures. I noticed they were wearing robes because, like, I wanted to go back to what Miani was saying about what they wore. I noticed he was wearing a robe, and he was kind of wearing, like, maybe not a robe, but like a not quite
Long shirt.
like a long shirt, almost to a dress.
I got that.
Like a skirt.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's go ahead and share our wonder. What did we wonder? Miani, you want to
I
start
got
us off?
one.
Yeah.
I want to start.
I wonder why one of the images only have Japanese writing.
Oh, why does the images only have this Asian writing?
I
Yes.
wonder why the boy sitting next to the statue.
Great question. Why is he crisscross applesauce? Yep. What are you wondering about that?
How long do they
Which one were you thinking of?
like
How long do they? What do you mean? Like how long
How
have
long do
they
they
been?
have to
Pray.
stay in church?
how long do they play?
How long do they pray for? Yes. Good question. What were you wondering, Maurice?
What are
We're listening.
what are calligraphers?
What are calligraphers? That's the word, right?
Calligraphers.
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 Yeah. What are calligraphers? Yeah. My question was why is the boy who's praying so young? That's what I was wondering.
Where you see that?
Right here, like the boy who's sitting in front of the statue.
Maybe she's meditating.
You think he's meditating?
Yeah.
Did you see that in the caption?
Well, yeah, I
Right.
see meditating because ninja movies they meditate.
Meditation is one of the religious practices, which is what Tabitha had asked. She said, how do they practice their religion? Meditating is one of those practices that we're going to learn about.